book club made for music. It's the Album Review Club, brought to you by Straight Loud Entertainment. And per usual, on the way in, while I get everything set up, get the brothers in here. Like, share, and subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Every Sunday we live on Instagram. That's what we're doing right now. So grab your drinks, do whatever you need to. Let's get right.
Shit, man. Let me fix my shit, man.
Do it.
Yeah,
Do
right.
it.
Right. You got some hair hanging out.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and relax, man. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
It's big food. You already know what to do.
You
It's
gotta
the
protect them
main
locks. You gotta
one.
protect them locks, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's the main one. Y'all thought I was bald last week. You know, switch it up. I got long hair, don't care now. You know what I'm saying?
He got it in a protective style.
I'm telling you, Goldilocks.
Sometimes you gotta keep it in a protective style, especially when the weather be switching up. See, I don't want to break it down because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You can see Woo's roots right now. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to break it down for someone like that. You know what I'm saying. All I'm gonna say is that's a whole lot of new growth. You know what I'm saying. Got a plantation up there, big dog. That shit looking kind of rough, big dog. You know what I'm saying. Hey, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying. It can't all be. Hold on, my shit. It can't all be flattened out like this, man. What's going on, big dog?
Wow.
And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield, and all you hookers and hoes know how I feel. It's Fulo. It's the Album Review Club. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show.
Hey,
That's the time.
Welcome.
well, while we talking about a toast growth.
Oh, we're gonna toast up. You know what I'm saying? We're drinking Diet Dr. Pepper because soda is empty calories. You know what I'm saying? But liquor or not.
He back with the boba.
I got some banana pudding bubble this week, man. It's
You know,
fire.
black people. Like, you know. Let me guess, what's next? Sweet potato pie, huh?
Oh man.
Tis the
Gotta go
season.
pumpkin. Gotta go pumpkin.
Pumpkin
I'm
cheesecake
sorry.
next week.
Whoa,
I got you.
whoa.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
What you got to say?
Pumpkin
What?
cheesecake next week.
I was like, you said pumpkin boba tea?
Cheesecake. Yeah, pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah, it's fire.
Make sure when you order it, make sure you got UGG boots on. Since you one of those now. You got a North Face jacket too?
You gotta have flip flops with no socks. With the thong going between the toes.
Look, man. Let's go ahead and get started, man.
Well, this week we have a classic.
Do we now?
According to the numbers, according to the people that love this album, according to the cult following of this album, The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. It dropped March of 1973. A studio album by Pink Floyd, and it is one of the best-selling albums of all time. It's up there.
You said the eighth? You said it's the 8th studio album?
Yeah, it's the 8th.
Wow.
It went 15 times platinum, but it's recorded over 45 million sales across the world.
Wait, like the world?
The world. Wide.
Okay, I got you, man. That's impressive, man.
It also holds the record for the most weeks on the top 200. So every week it's selling like 10,000.
That's actually not too bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd is a classic. It was my choice.
Was it?
Yeah, it was my choice. Mainly because I like to listen to the viewers and get their opinions on things and see what they want to listen to. And like I said last week, Empress Pamela, she requested this. She requested this, and you know, I was kind of surprised, man. I seen the shirts everywhere for this album, and I never really knew what the big hype about it was. I was like, I wonder what that sounds like, especially since we started doing the show. I was like, huh, you know, and
Uh-huh.
it was a good opportunity to actually sit down and listen to his album, and, you know, kind of diagnose it. But let's see, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing here. I'd never listened to. I'd always heard
Yeah.
of Dark.
No. Fix your crown, King. Take your time. Fix your crown, King.
I still can't hear the fact you wearing a bonnet, but
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
it's just so wasteful.
Hey,
It's
I can't believe you're wearing a headband to cover up your lace front because it was poorly done. We could see
I
the
mean,
line.
next week are you gonna wear a wave cap? Like,
Hey, we gotta make. Hey,
Every week a different head apparel. Nah, man,
uh,
I'll be real with you though. I am bringing back the do rags though. Y'all, the black community don't let do rags go. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. That's like the primo like hair like do rag apparel, like head apparel. Y'all here wearing headbands, new growth, dreads.
Mm.
Y'all don't ruin the
Mm.
game. Y'all don't
Oh,
ruin the game.
because we got here.
mm,
Oh,
Allegedly.
sorry.
Wait. Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly. I don't
Mm-hmm.
but
know, D. I don't know,
Pull
D.
that cap back, Blue.
Yeah. Like a Scooby Doo villain at the end of the line. House ball, ball.
and I would have got away with it too.
I almost got away with it.
But no,
I'm with that.
no, yeah,
We can chop that up, make it something. I'm with that.
but
Wait.
no, it's pretty much the same thing, man. I'd always heard of him before, never really listened to it. Glad I got a chance to finally listen to it, man. This is honestly the only album of theirs I've ever heard of. So that's why when you said this is their eighth album, I was kind of surprised. This is the only thing I've ever heard of. But yeah, no. Just reading the description on Apple Music, how the Dark Side of the Moon is a little like puberty.
Hey, yo, hold on.
So this is a very interesting opening line for this album. But anyway, no. D, well, you got any experience with Pink Floyd?
I don't. I'm kind of like Woo, seeing the shirts everywhere. I knew it
Mm,
was a band and I knew the brand. I never heard the music though, but I feel like that's kind of speaking to who they were, that you would actually know that it's a band and that they were out there and you just didn't even have to hear the music. So I think that says a lot, to be honest. Which is probably why they were on the top charts for about 990 weeks. So it makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Uh, let's see. That's all I got.
I mean, you could pass it
Um,
on to me, D, if
I'm
you're
trying to see. I don't. I
feeling
don't know if I
generous.
want to. I don't know if
It's
I
like,
want to go to you, man. This
No,
bonnet is
we're gonna
throwing
pass
me
it to the
off.
oh,
audience.
man. All right, hold
I
on.
don't know. I'd rather pass it to somebody else, but I'll pass it to you, Fulo.
Look, man, it's like this. You know what I'm
Them
saying?
pats is loud. Them
I
pats is loud. All I hear is scalp.
You
All
know
I hear
what,
is scalp.
man? You want me to keep saying it, man. Black people. And I'm like, no, hear me out. Hear me out. I've been listening to Pink Floyd maybe for 10 years, but it's only been like a few songs. I don't think I've ever listened to all of Dark Side of the Moon because Money, classic song. Heard that when I was a kid, amazing. But I'm not like a Pink Floyd fan by any means because I try to look at some of their other music like years and years and years ago, and I was like, nah, I'm good. It's probably just like a one song, one album deal. And I don't know. I mean, only thing I've heard is that they're legendary. It kind of makes sense that everybody has seen the shirts because this is the album that's on. This is the album cover that's on all the shirts. There's like very few actual just Pink Floyd shirts. It's typically Dark Side of the Moon, Triangle, Rainbow, all that shit because it's like an icon. It's like an iconic album. But yeah, man. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna pass it back to Woo. Let him do what he do.
All right. So for this, I actually liked you know, when it comes to albums like this, especially in different genres, I always complain about the same thing. And the solos, the solos. And finally we got an album where I got 50 million solos. So much so that it feels like majority of this album feels like an interlude. Um um but getting into it, I don't think I've heard an album with as smooth as transitions from song to songs that I had with this. Cause especially once you get towards the end, if you can definitely tell you gotta listen to this with like a record or a tape or 8-track or something that continuously goes, and you can't even tell on some of these joints when the song actually changes because it's liable to change in the middle of a solo. Like you, it's just crazy. So, of course, a big kudos to the transitions. Um, when it gets to the songs, the great gig in the sky. Um, the fact that they just have a lady up there that's on a run for the entire song, and she just sitting there, and she not even saying that. She just sitting there. "Ah!" I don't know
Yeah,
why, but the
shout out to Claire Torrey. I think
Yes,
that's her name.
sir.
uh,
Yes, it is.
yeah. So like the soul in me and the randomness of it, and then they bring Auntie back like on Brain Damage and Eclipse. She up in there doing the same thing just in the background. I was like, all right, they got it with that one. Of course, Money. Shout out to Cheddar on that one. Uh,
Mm.
um, it gave me all those dynamic solos that I wanted from like past albums that I've complained about. So on Money, this is when they really kicked in the drive with the sax solo into the electric guitar, and then it started simmering down, and the drums started doing their little thing for a little bit, but then the electric guitar come back in, going crazy. I was like, all right, we finally got some solos out this bit. Of course, Us and Them, because once again, you get solos after solos. Now we got the organ involved. And of course, I watched the live version of this because I was like, why do people love them? I want to see them perform. I want to see how people react to them. And even on Us versus Them during the saxophone solo, they got like the saxophone in the middle of the stage. And every single time he started his little solo, they put the spotlight on him. He kill his little solo and then go back to the singer. And them. um. So yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. And I definitely appreciate that. I like the interlude feel to it, even though it's just a whole bunch of music instruments and people going crazy. And I like the transition. So that's what I really like about this. My three little songs. Cheddar, what you like about it?
Yeah, I did like the transitions a lot as well. And yeah, the solos, like especially which one was it? Time. The guitar solo in Time really hit hard for me. The saxophone and Us and Them, that surprised me. They creeped that one in there. I did appreciate that one as well. It was interesting because like I said earlier, this is the first time I've listened to this album or Pink Floyd at all. So like, speak to me as the intro. It's not one of my highlights at all, but it's just interesting because I didn't know what I was gonna get coming up next, and then Breathe came up, and I was like, okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna like this album. I need to save it for a chill space, be in a chill space, but I think I'm gonna really like this album. I don't have too like I mean I have mostly highlights. I don't have a lot of negatives, but like yeah. So like specific songs, Time, The Great Gig in the Sky, because like I said, what's her name? Claire Torrey was killing it. I did appreciate hearing her on there. Brain Damage, Us and Them, Eclipse. The way Brain Damage, especially talking about transitions, the way that one like really went into Eclipse was absolutely smooth. Um, so yeah, those are my main all around highlights. D, what you got for us?
Um, my top songs are probably gonna be, of course, Us and Them. I like the jazzy flow of the saxophone. Obviously, everybody kind of feel that way. That mellow tone of the whole album. I like that. Keep it calm, keep me flowing. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like that kind of be something you listen to if you was playing Grand Theft Auto, just randomly driving down down the street with the car. Um, I like the sound vocals coming from what's her name? Claire. Claire. I think she did her thing on that. I think she did her thing. I liked how in the Great Gig in the Sky, how her vocals kind of just transitioned into the actual next song. So I do appreciate that. I did like Eclipse too. Um, and not gonna lie, bringing it back to Fulo with them cowbells last week. I like the cash register, right? The cash register vibes. I was like, okay, this makes more sense. I'd rather listen to this all day than cowbells, going around clanging everywhere. So and the clocks they had. So I mean, hey. Hey, it is what it is. I did enjoy the instrumentals and the music on this one, so that's what I got. Low,
Yes. Side note. Side note. Has anybody watched Severance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Didn't Great Gig in the Sky? Doesn't that kind of remind you of Severance a little bit? That little the like the little intro into the song. Anyway, never mind, man. It's a swing and a miss. But no, go ahead, Fuller. What's your highlights?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Full. Someone in the comment wants to know why you have a bonnet on. Oh,
Snatch it off! Woo!
Someone's just got
Man,
snatched.
that boy ain't never forehead.
what kind of forever?
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what, man?
I
Special
love
guest,
you,
Lil
Pula. I
Bill.
love you, man. I love you,
Man,
man. Sorry.
feel like
Sorry.
Tyrese in the head.
Hold on,
Man,
hold
I
on.
tell you.
All right, man, we back, man. All right,
Woo!
hear me out. Hear me out,
That was the
man. So,
fastest. It's so easy to put on a headband super fast when you don't have any hair. It just slides right on.
Just slid right in there.
Hey, that was smooth. That was smooth.
all right,
Had to,
man. Since I'm at the hate's over.
one
for
thing, had that
me,
thing locked and loaded. I'm sorry, that was it.
man, you know what I'm saying? For me, man. Okay.
Damn, nigga, come on now. What you got?
Okay, so for me, it's breathe in the air, brain damage, any color you like, kinda, mainly because there's nobody singing on it, and then of course the classic moolah, money. You know what I'm saying? All about the paper chasers. Money is the song I go back to on this album. It's the one that I actually had bought and paid for. This is before streaming. So before all you youngins out here just were used to streaming and Spotify, you niggas used to have to pay cash for the songs. And I put cash on money. I bought that song, right?
Mm,
And
mm.
the thing I like about the highlights that I chose is that very like timely. Like it feels old, but it feels like it's timeless. Like it's not gonna Money has been like a song that has been in multiple movies, TV shows, all types of stuff for like 40 years. And it still doesn't feel old to me at all. Brain Damage, I had never heard that song before, but when I heard Brain Damage, I was like, I can see why this album at that time would have been legendary because by the time I got to Brain Damage, I realized that I'm into psychedelia and psychedelic rock more so after the year 2000. But I can understand why a lot of bands go back to this album and they're just like, it's the psychedelic sound infused with rock, or maybe vice versa, psychedelia, rock infused with psychedelia. And it's a vibe. The whole album's a vibe. But specifically on Money, to go back to what D said, it's all the extra sounds because it works.
Hmm.
All the extra,
Yes, sir.
I'm like,
Yes,
it
sir.
just works,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
And so yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the vibe of this album, and I'm not gonna say too much. I'm not gonna say too little. Let's move on to the negatives.
All right. So with the negatives, I guess you can take it as as a negative. The whole thing feeling like an interlude. I mean, kind of like because obviously is the singing is in, but since the instruments and the everything else is so good, you really don't care about the singing. Which is a negative. So the songs
Wait,
that
what? Wait, what?
if you
What?
don't if you don't care about the singing on something, then that's obviously a negative.
I
It
would like to. Well, hold on. I would like to do our first ever album review club poll amongst the members. Is it? Can you care about? Can a song be good if you don't care about the singing? And is it a negative necessarily?
man, all right.
Specifically because this album got a lot of instrumentals, so it's kind of like,
Imagine. Hold on, what's a piece of topping you don't like?
hmm?
What's a piece of topping you don't like?
Pineapples.
Imagine a perfectly made pizza and they sprinkle pineapples on top of
Mm.
it. You gonna be like, oh, this is a real good pizza, but
Oh, okay. Oh wait, but is the overall pizza bad though?
do you like pineapples on your pizza?
Damn, he's good. All right, boy. Hey, you good? Hey, man. I didn't
Oh,
follow him with the analogy started, but we got there. All right, bet. Yeah, I'll allow it.
but yeah, on the run, it's a pointless ad. It seems pointless. It feels like an actual interlude. Yeah, it's a 3 minute interlude. Good on that. But it's like some experimental bullshit they threw up here, and I'm good on that. Um, I hate to say it, but the beginning of time and money, the extra clocks, the extra registers, the extra, um, it feels spastistic, like like we was trying last week. Yeah, and I'm good
He
on that. The
just
whole bunch of thrown together sounds. I'm good on that. And
why he
also,
just
this kind of, you said something.
why he just pull out a dog? Like
Oh,
D, man, stop. Yo, D, stop interrupting, man. Let him finish.
um, this
my
kind
bad.
of
My
picky,
bad.
but I feel like they could make damage in the clips one song. If you put it together, it's like a 5-6 minute song. If you already got like 3-4 of those up here, you could just throw those together. But other than that, I mean, shoot, that's about it right there. Shut up.
Little legs. A lot of similar stuff. Like on the run. Yeah, it's definitely a low light for me. I thought it was gonna be kind of okay. Like I thought it was because I thought it was kind of going for like a spacey theme. I thought the whole album was maybe gonna go for like a spacey theme, especially with the title, Dark Side of the Moon. But then it really didn't necessarily. So then like that interlude felt really out of place in retrospect. Let's see. I really wanted to like Money more, but I think it's because like it reminded me too much of because like you said, I guess because it has been used in a lot of movies. Because it just reminded me of something that would be in a movie when I was listening to it. So I was kind of like, I'm fine. But not
Nah,
necessarily a low light as in like this is
nah,
garbage, but
nah,
like if I had to
nah,
pick a low light for this album, I didn't care too much for it.
nah,
Um,
nah, nah.
I mean, I thought the song
No,
was
no,
fine.
no. I'm gonna be real with
As
you.
if I had to pick a low light.
The court does not accept that negative. Keep continue, but the court does not recognize that negative. It's like when somebody tries to be like,
Um,
"I'm insane. I'm pleading insanity." It's like, "Nigga, you're not insane." Like, go ahead. You can still have to defend yourself, but you're not insane. Come on now, how you gonna hold it against the song where it's like, man, this song is too good and it's used too often? It's just like
to be fair, at the time I didn't realize it was actually in movies. It just reminded me of a song that would have been used so much. So I was like, I'm kind of okay. But then if it was the actual song I was thinking of, then that makes sense.
And wait, I want everybody to recognize he's saying that's a negative. It's like he's saying that that's a negative. All right, man,
Yeah.
go ahead, shut up, man.
Um, that was pretty much the big my big negatives really. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it'd be a longer album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Like huh?
Why?
I don't know. It's just for it to be, I guess, really like a classic album. I was expecting more like 15 songs, maybe like an hour
Mm.
and 20. But then again, I don't know if I don't know if albums were shorter back then because my historical knowledge of albums of the time
In the
period, I don't know if they were.
'70s, I would assume so. Like,
Yeah.
ain't gonna be no Chris Brown shit where it's like 75 songs, and that's just on the regular one. The deluxe got 150 songs. It's not gonna be like that because they didn't really care about the streaming numbers. But I would assume, and also it was costly to put songs on records and
Mm,
shit like that. So I guess I feel like 10 songs that's about right.
yeah. A side note, man, because I think you actually referenced this last week, but I didn't know about it. Like the whole watching or listening to Dark Side of the Moon while you watch The Wizard of Oz. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
Apparently it lines up pretty well with the movie. I didn't get a chance to do it, but
I mean, because you're trying to
um,
watch The Wizard of Oz, man.
yeah, I'm not really trying to
Hold
watch
on, my
this.
bad. Full of cold take because I feel like everybody can recognize this. Wizard of Oz is ass, man. We got to grow up, man. Wizard of Oz is ass. Like the whole plot, the whole story, everything, all of it's garbage. Especially when black people remixed it and made the Wiz, and the Wiz is fire. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get. I
I
come to
mean, but what
find
about
out
what
that
about Wicked though?
Wicked, we will accept Wicked. We will accept Wicked. But like sometimes the source material's ass. Like you mean to tell me someone gets taken away in a tornado to a foreign land where then
How those two different points?
she topples the government. She essentially topples the government in a foreign land, and then she goes back home. Oh, word, we can just destroy people's lives, set everything in turmoil, and then just back out. I don't agree with it, man.
Mm,
I don't agree with it, man.
I don't know. I don't
So,
know.
D, keep it to yourself. Keep it to
I
yourself.
yeah,
Keep it to
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. You already know I was about to go with it. You already know. We're going through it right now.
But go ahead and tell him,
No,
man.
go ahead, D. Go ahead and slide into your negatives.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Hey.
Shut
Yeesh.
up. Why always gotta be you, man? Why
Yeesh.
always gotta be you?
I think I'm just saying regular things, and y'all are immature.
Um,
You guys are childish, man.
Well, first of all, stop using terminology like slide. And, hey, man, go ahead and slide. Yo, go ahead, D. D, I apologize, man. I
this
apologize
man.
on behalf of
This
Cheddar. He don't know what he said.
hey. All good. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like nobody can really have a lot of low lights with this album. Because I mean, it speaks for itself. It ain't no way a song or album is gonna be on the top that long over so many decades if it wasn't fire. Let's be honest. Um, I will say though, like on the intro when I first heard the song, I was listening to it on the TV. Thought my TV was broke. I I was like, why is it taking so long? I don't hear nothing. I don't know. Like, I done started the song over like two times. I cut out. I was like, what's happening
She's
here? I don't
wait,
hear
she's
nothing.
right. Because I felt
Listen,
the same. I felt the same way in my headphones. I played the first song 3 times. I played the first beginning minute 3 times. I was just like,
like, am I tripping? What's happening? Like, am I TV, bro? Let me unplug this real quick.
Yeah.
Like, do I need another flat screen? My internet went out. What's happening? Like, I don't know. That kind of threw me. I wouldn't say. I mean, to me, that would be a negative because it kind of fooled me a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I got punked. I don't know. I appreciate that. I felt disrespected. And they did it again at the end, and I was just like, all right, look. I was like,
I love how D is like, no disrespect, no
no
disrespect.
disrespect, but y'all got me messed up. Y'all had trying to hold me here. What's going on? Um, I mean, another thing too, I could kind of speak to Woo's point. It kind of does drag, and does kind of drag on certain times, and then I'm like, you could have a 5 minute song, and then they say two words. I'm like, what happened here? I think I text Woo, and I was just kind of like, do they sing at any point in time? I don't know.
Yo, real talk, swear to God, I'm co-signing a lot of things that D said, cause I've never listened to the album through before. So I'm listening to it, and I was like, "Am I listening to the right version? Am I
Yeah,
listening to
I
just the
promise you, I
instrumental
had to go
version?"
back and look. I had to go back and look. I was
I
like, is this it?
almost texted y'all and was like, "Yo, is there how many versions of this album are there?" It's like, which one are we listening to?
I'm like, I don't know. Is this right? Like, what's this? The instrumental version? Like, I don't know. I didn't know.
Which it doesn't help if there's multiple instrumentals on this actual album.
Yeah. I mean, of the whole album, I feel like is what about 40, 43, 45 minutes. You probably got
48.
us
Oh,
48,
43. No, you're right. 43.
43.
43.
So
Damn, D, all right, D.
you got to smooth about 15 minutes of vocals.
If
Smooth 15,
if that.
If that.
if that. I mean, so if you're a person that you actually want to hear people sing to you and talk to you and actually talk and tell a story, I don't know. It might not be the album for you. If you like instrumentals and then, just kind of vibe out, be a calm, it's good for that. So I can kind of see both ways. But again, I mean, I feel like it was a good pick. I don't remember the person that picked it, the lady you said, but I mean, I felt
It
like
was
it was perfect.
me. I chose it
No,
for
It was me, Barry.
no.
It was me. I'm the lady.
It was
Man,
me, Barry. I
it
am
was
the
a
lady.
yeah, but it was a choice from somebody. I can't remember her name, but it's all good. But I really
Queen
feel,
Irie.
it's
yeah,
Empress Pamela.
Empress. Sheesh. Oh, you were off. Nah, but I really dig it though. So I mean, I can't really say too much negative stuff about it. Like I honestly, out of all the songs that I have reviewed up here, I could say that I would listen to it again. So
Okay.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
I'm not I'm
Wait,
not
wait.
going.
Besides the Rapture album. Besides the Rapture album,
Absolutely would never agree. I am upset that I even played one song on my phone from the
hey,
album.
nah, you good, man? You good? Hey, you done? You
And
done? All
I'm
right,
just
nah, you
like,
good?
I
Hey.
can't even believe that you were sitting up here trying to diss this album compared to the last one.
First
It's
of all,
crazy.
first of all,
I
first of
was
all, you're right. You're right,
flabbergasted.
D. You're right. You're
Flabbergasted.
right. Because
I
there
was like,
is
the
no
headband too
comparison.
tight. The
There
headband
is
too
no
tight.
comparison. The
I couldn't.
Rapture dropped a classic. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this. I'm about to do the cheddar. It's a little sprinkle. It's a little
But
sprinkle of madness.
how long did the Rapture spend on
Look,
the
man.
billboards?
You finished or you done? You
Nah,
finished or
nah.
you done?
How long did the Rapture spend on the
All
billboards?
right, man. All right, man. All
Oh,
right. You know
oh,
what?
no time.
You know
Just
what?
one
Just
album.
for
One
that,
album. That was
just
in
for
and out.
that, when
That
it's
was one
my
wonder.
turn, I was
Dad,
done
he's
Just
getting
one
on the
engineering on
run.
this album.
Killing time over
I
here,
was
man.
gonna
man.
take it easy on this album, and now
Listen, that was
Hold on.
Bryce Young.
Hey, hold on. She 2 jokes away from a game breaker. Go ahead.
Listen, hold
Go
on. No,
ahead.
don't worry about it. Let him pull out that little Lego
Speak to
sword
me,
he got.
D.
He about to pull that Lego sword out.
I can't breathe. These jokes is
Chop it
killing
up.
me.
Blocky. Just like them cowbells. Go ahead.
first of all, look, man, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you, bro. The negatives on this album, it's not the songs themselves, it's the composition and maybe my expectations. So I've never listened to this album all the way through. It's the third time I said it. I was expecting better. Not more, but better. Like about 3 to 4 songs in, I was like, hey man, I'm looking at the track list. Look at the track list. If you got 10 songs, I'm up through 4 of them. I'm not really feeling like I'm not feeling it. However, the latter half did finish kind of strong. Also, it got money in it. My whole thing is that like it's just too much music. It's too much like instrumental music because it's like it's hard for me to be like, man, this is like something I would listen to over and over again because it's like who listens to instrumentals over and over again? I'm not a producer. So it's just like I'm not really like I don't you know what? In the words of Pusha T, what's the fuss about? I'm not really getting it because it's like
Oh, flag on that. It's come from the same man that submitted that Nas Be Wild track, whatever his name was. I don't remember. Nascent
Hold
beat
on,
that
no,
hold
no.
nigga.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
I
on. I
got
got
flagged
Uno
too.
reverse. Hold on, I
I
got
got
an Uno
flagged too.
reverse for you. Nascent is actually a fucking producer. So it makes sense that we get the instrumentals. This is a whole ass band.
This is also the same man that for like the last 5 weeks was like, I've been listening to music a lot, especially the production.
Oh, well, let's be clear. I'm not shitting on the production. What I'm
Mm.
saying is, when I listen to a band, I want to hear all aspects of the band. And there's
Mm.
3 instrumentals up here where the lead singer essentially has no job. It's like the lead singer has no job. There's a song
Respect.
up here that isn't an
Respect.
instrumental where the lead singer also doesn't sing because they brought in someone else. And it's one of those things where it's just like
Hey, all,
I'm
all she
listening
doing
to
is
this.
singing.
Exactly. So it's like I'm listening to this, and I'm not like crapping out on it. I'm just like I sort of don't get it. The only thing I'll give this album is the fact that I think at the time no one had made anything like this. So I'll give them that. But like as far as like listening to it in 2025,
Mm.
we've heard so many albums like this by this point. No matter what genre you listen to, you've heard albums where like an artist has like, hey, I'm gonna show y'all my production bag. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna let these instrumentals breathe. I'm gonna bring in other people. I'm gonna blah 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 blah. This doesn't really feel as like innovative as it probably was at the time. Which I'm not using that to shit on the album, but that's why my score is gonna be what the score is. You know what I'm saying? We can't change the scores that God gives us, and so whatever my rating is gonna be, it's God sent. Send it up. Go ahead, Will.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I personally give it a B.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
everything was straight. I ain't even mad at it. And I was a fan of all the solos. They know how to play some instruments. I give them that. Only thing I take away from it is what is On the Run because it was pointless. So I mean,
And where was Jay-Z and Beyonce on
hey, you.
Oh man.
Uh,
I guess they were on the run.
if for me, if you got 10 songs and you want to experiment on one, that's fine. But you better hope that experiment works. Cause if not, It's a dud. And since the singing really ain't there, usually with this genre for me personally, the singing typically ain't there. But
Damn.
Mhm.
Damn. Yo.
Sure. But
We got no. I agree with you. That's why we gotta do a '80s rock album, because '80s and '90s, especially with grunge and hair metal in the '80s, it's like it was like a perfect for me. It was a perfect like collab of like you had these like screeching wild vocals like Van Halen and Axl Rose. And then it's like, but here it's just like, it's the '70s. We're like, hey, listen to the, look how good I can play my guitar. Look how good I can play my saxophone. And it's like, that's great. But where the vocals at? So I feel
but that just took a little bit off for me because the solos and the instruments that boosted it a little bit, but it evened out when your lead singer ain't doing his job with majority of these tracks.
again,
Yeah, he had that
10
Kawhi
songs.
special, getting paid to do
Again,
nothing.
10 songs,
Hey,
3 instrumentals, and one with someone else's vocals. That's wild.
hey, hey, like I texted Sincere earlier, it was like us, and then 5 minutes later, and them. What? Money.
Hold on, nah. With Money, the vocals were there. I can't let you do all that, bro. Nah, go ahead, man.
Shut up.
I give this an A plus. I give it A plus.
Whoa,
Yeah,
what?
man. Nah, man, I enjoyed this a lot, man. I really enjoyed the vibe of this album. I enjoyed the solos, the moaning singing from Homegirl. I threw away my note.
Hey,
Tori Craig. No, what was her name? Anyway,
Oh yeah, Torrey Craig.
and you know that's gonna make me mad now. Hold on. I gotta find out.
Oh, sheesh. I think it's
Claire Tori.
Claire Tory.
By
Yeah.
Claire Tori.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to her. Um, yeah, no. Yeah, so I give it a solid 8, man. I enjoyed it. A lot of these will probably get added to my track. I have a playlist with like vibes like this that'll go nicely on. So yeah.
a
It's
surprise.
been a long time since I added stuff on there, so it's about time I sprinkled something
Mhm.
new. But
Surprise, hey.
yeah, man.
Mhm.
D, what you got for it?
Um, listening to this album, I would say off gate, right? If I listen to an album and I don't skip, automatically gonna be an A.
Oh hell no, yo, y'all niggas
It's
tripping, bro.
automatically
Y'all niggas,
it's
hey,
automatically gonna be
nah.
an A. If I can listen to it and not want to skip, listen, by the time I realized I was in the fifth song, I looked up and was like, oh, I thought this was still I thought we were still intro.
Yes, yes, D, because those songs they got 20 minutes of runtime.
Listen.
Sometimes we just
I
vibe
was
it
trying
out.
to. I mean, the song was 7 minutes, and then they started talking at the last 30 seconds, and I was like, "Oh, dang, this is the whole album." All right, but between that and the like the saxophone solos, it got me.
Mm,
It got me. So I wasn't a fan of that. I think it was placed well throughout the album, and I liked how they transitioned throughout. And I mean, I felt like at the end of the day, you gotta look. The numbers speak for itself.
Yeah,
Speak for itself. You can't be top album history if it won't fire. If it won't
yeah,
fire. Regardless. It had to touch a lot of people. So for that, I gotta say I could listen to it again. I didn't skip. It's gonna be an A for me.
yeah. You know what this
Yeah, I
reminds
said
me
it.
of? This reminds me of when I finally sat down and watched The Exorcist like earlier this year, and I was like, you know what? I understand why this is a classic. I see the vision, man. It's fire.
You finally like you didn't watch it
I'd never seen The
till
Exorcist before because I always thought it looked like some
hold on,
old
which one? Which
movie,
one?
the original
He
one.
done with the first one. He done with the first one.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And I was like, you
Yeesh.
know what? It's too old, man. You know, it's gonna be dated. You know what I'm saying? Like the special effect. And I finally watched it, and I was like, you know what? I get it, man. This is a classic.
It's a classic, man.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
know,
Nah, man.
So it's Dark
Nah,
Side of the
man.
Moon. But go ahead, Fuller.
Okay, man. Look, so speaking of movies, right? Okay, we're gonna continue that analogy. You went back and watched The Exorcist, and you were like, "Hey, man, this shit is actually a fucking classic." That's the way I feel about goddamn Predator, the original Predator, where it's like I went back and watched that back in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, and I was like, "Man, this old ass movie." And then I saw Arnold. Last 30 minutes of the movie, they killed his whole crew. Arnold putting the mud on, drops the gun, just like, kill me now. Classic. That feeling when you watch something old or you listen to something old and I know why this is a classic. I didn't feel that here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel none of them feelings. I'm gonna give this a C. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, bro. I don't know what
That's
y'all talking
wild.
about, bro.
Wow.
That's
I'm gonna go
wild.
ahead and be real. Nah. Y'all spent the whole latter part of the past 5 minutes praising the album. I got to come through. I got to come through with an 18 wheeler
Listen,
crash, everything, man. Look,
I don't remember you
Moses
having too many
album.
negatives.
Moses album
didn't.
is
Didn't.
instrumentals,
He didn't.
and I
He
don't
didn't
want to
know.
hear instrumentals from a rock band. If I want to hear instrumentals from a rock band, I wouldn't listen to rock at all. I'll
Did
go find a
the
producer
Rapture
who
had
makes.
intermission though? Like,
You said
didn't it?
what?
Isn't half of
Didn't the
the
Rapture have that though?
Hold on. First of all,
Didn't the
what's
Rapture? I
all,
mean,
what's with all
but
these
didn't you?
interruptions?
Oh no,
But
no,
I'm,
no.
What's up with all these
I'm just
interruptions?
saying,
I
bro.
didn't
You
interrupt y'all.
listen. You've been interrupting everybody the whole stream. Now you
Hey,
want to
hey,
sit up
hey,
here and
hey,
say something when
hey,
I do
hey,
it?
you can
Come
get
on,
it
Lego
too.
man. Come
You
on,
can get
Lego
it
man.
too.
Come
Oh, okay.
on.
You know what?
Come on. Come on.
But
Hey,
Like I was saying,
my thing
like
is,
I was
isn't
saying.
half of a rock band is the fact that they played their own music? Isn't that like at
Exactly.
least half of it?
Yeah, but wait. You know
Always.
what?
All of
Shut
them
up,
got a
shut up,
solo.
shut up, shut up. Excellent point. The problem is, I don't need half the album to be that. I was just like, I don't need half the album to be all instruments. In that case, you can't even drop an instrumental version of this album because
but
it's the same album.
I'm
It's the
but
same
different.
album.
I want more instrumental and less singing when it comes to rock. I guess you.
Well, once again,
Mm,
where you stand depends on where
mm.
you sit. Where I sit when it comes to rock
You
music
sit in the
is
back of the bus.
Hey, when I was in school, it would be too many people on the bus, so you couldn't sit nowhere. You had to stay up.
my bad. Of course, we would have a little bit of racism coming from the Canadian. Look, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying, bro. Look, I'm like this. I come when my like the what I like about rock music, punk rock, all that stuff. A lot of it is dependent upon the vocals. So when I listen to the Ramones, when I listen to Iggy Pop and the Stooges, grunge from the '90s, psychedelic rock from the 2000s. It's the vocals. I like to hear not even what the song is about, but how the vocals mix with the instrumentals. So I'm listening to like "Speak to Me" and "Breathe in the Air," and most of it is like it's like I'm waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever happens. That's why my favorite song on the album is "Money." Why? Because his vocals go with the cash register machine. Not just because the cash register, because the vocals too. It's the whole
Yeah.
shebang.
Yeah.
And so with me, I'm not saying the album bad. It's okay. What happened to mid? Mid's okay. It's okay to have mid albums. I'm just saying, I, I'm giving this a C, debatable C plus, and the plus comes from I'm listening to this album for the first time in 2025. I'm giving them some room that when it came out, it probably was innovative, but I've heard stuff like this many times as far as like mix of instrumentals, mix of vocals. We're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that. So when I listen to a legendary album, prove to me why you legendary. All right, it's like
But I
watching
mean,
Tom.
if you heard
It's
a
like
lot of
hold on. It's like
similarities and
watching
stuff
Tom
after
Brady's
them,
career. It's like
wouldn't that
watching
make it
Tom
legendary?
Brady's career, but not watching the Super Bowls. Why he's
Listen.
so great? I don't
Listen.
know where the numbers at.
Flag. They have nothing but numbers. They got
They
them
got
Tom
done.
Brady numbers. So you can't say that they don't. They got the Tom
Where
Brady
where
numbers.
where the numbers at, man? That's all I want to know.
And you
Where
said,
the
and
numbers at?
you're saying you hear a lot of people that sound like them. Did they come
No,
before or after
not
though?
sound like them, but we'll put together projects like this where it's like I'm gonna show you a little bit of the instrumentals and I'm gonna show you my vocals or my rapping or anything like that. I've heard this all. I've heard this platform before, so I'll give them credit. Maybe they were like the first innovative psychedelic band to do it. I'm just saying when I listen to it in 2025, that's not going to put you over for me. You know what I'm saying? And once again, like if we ever do like a hair metal album, like Queen in the '80s, not Queen in the '70s, because Queen in the '70s is more classic rock, but Queen in the '80s or Van Halen or Journey, It's like oh my bad, Guns N' Roses. The vocals are part of it. So like, I give you an example and I'm done. Guns N' Roses has "Welcome to the Jungle" from in the '80s, right? That's hair metal at its peak. Axl Rose with the big ass hair, all that shit. Part of what puts that song over is his vocals. "Welcome to the Jungle." That whole vibe, his whole voice, it sets the tone. Now I want you to imagine if Pink Floyd had made that song, and the first part of "Welcome to the Jungle" for the first 2 minutes is just the guitar. It's just the drums. There's no "Welcome to the Jungle." That's what this album feels like to me, where it's just like, I get it. Y'all niggas can play instruments. It's great. Most rock bands can. What's going to put y'all over for me? C. C. That's what y'all get. You know what? I get a high C. How about that? A high C. The highest C is possibly can be orange. That's what y'all get. And nothing more. So yeah, man. Look at D. Look at D and Cheddar. They in their feelings right now. Yo, what's wrong? What's wrong? Cheddar's like, I'm adding this to my playlist.
Listen.
I
I
don't
could
give a
never
fuck.
be in my feelings from a man that picked the rap shit. I could never be in my feelings from a man
Wait,
that picked the rap shit.
look at D. It's gonna be one tear coming from behind the glasses, like Ray. But nah, man. Hey, man,
Right.
it's okay. Man, it's okay. We said this before. Let it be mad.
Sorry.
That A+ coming from Cheddar though. That's
Well, no. I meant just in there. I'll give it in there.
it's too late. It's too late. Who are you gonna put on the board? She are you gonna put in the spreadsheet?
I put it down as an A because he dumbed it down like halfway through.
Hey man,
But,
what's next?
hey, that's shoot, that's 2 A's, a B, and a C plus.
Okay, fine, we'll go with C+.
You just gave us a whole it's the highest of C's, like the color wood.
Listen,
Wait, you're right. You're right. My bad.
He forgot.
The highest
He
of a
forgot.
C. The highest C
He forgot.
is C+. All right, bet. I give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Play us fuck up.
Headband too tight.
Man, D, it's on you, bro. It's your week.
Come on, Ray Charles, what you got?
Listen, don't do that. The album I got is gonna be Brent Faiyaz, Sonder. No, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Nah, Brent.
What's that?
Nah,
Exactly.
Brent.
Come on. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
Brent.
Come
No.
on.
Oh, you thought
All
was gonna go
right.
negative? Nah, Brent
I
Fire.
was ready because I was like, hold on now. How he find
Nah, Brent Fire. It came a lot. Well, wait, hold on.
What
I
album?
gotta ask you early. Why
Yeah.
Sonder and not his other stuff?
Cause lately I would say over the past couple years, that's like been the album I've been listening to. Like that's just like when I'm working, when I'm driving,
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I like all his albums. I kind of feel like he's underrated a lot. Like I feel like he should kind of be as big as like I wouldn't say Chris Brown, because he's not there yet. But I do feel like he's not
You
as
know, I've been listening to Brent since Fuck the World. And I had like 2 or 3 songs from Sonder when it came out.
yeah.
I agree. Like the discography, he hasn't, to me, he hasn't had a bad album yet. So
I agree.
I'm with you.
I agree. I'm shocked.
Wait, why?
I'm just saying.
God, wait.
I'm just saying,
God didn't
man.
like Pink Floyd?
Nah, man, your picks and my picks be crazy. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
Nah,
Cheddar, Nassim got a couple of features, well, a couple of productions up here.
Oh snap! The return.
Return to Nassim.
hey man, we were waiting. No, wait. Album Review Club was waiting on this. We're waiting for him to come back. All right, man. This is gonna be a good week. Then this is a solid album.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So,
We
yeah.
got to address something before we get off though, because Cheddar hates R&B. Cheddar, how you feel? How you gonna feel about this, big dog?
Where did that come from? Just because 48 here doesn't mean you can put 40's opinions on it.
No. Cheddar, stop. Cheddar. Almost every R&B album we reviewed, you've always been like, it's not really my style.
Not true at all. I believe I gave SZA
Hey,
an A+.
wait. What one R&B album where you just like, yeah, man, this is it?
I believe I gave SZA an A or A+. I believe
That's
I
barely
gave.
R&B. That's like
I
new.
believe I gave Ariel Lennox also like a B+ at least.
Okay, touche. But wait, what'd you give Usher though? Confessions.
But I hate Usher in general though, so that's
Why?
Damn.
That's all right, man.
He gave Control an A.
Yeah.
And he gave Mama's Gun an A too, if you consider it.
All right, man. You know what, man?
There you go.
All right, you know what? Tell them how.
Nah, be a lookout for 40 cheese reels, Transformers. I don't know when 40 gonna post it, but at some point.
Which
The
Transformers is it? You gotta give us the whole introduction. Which Transformers?
first one. We got the second one. Sometime after he posts the first one, we're gonna make the second one. So
All
it's
right, bet.
somewhere in the chamber.
All right, cool, man. This is gonna be a good week, man. Let's go ahead and make it happen.
I think 47 might drop tomorrow, so y'all be on the lookout for that on Monday.
Okay, cool.
And we gonna repost it.
Amen. Keep it real.
All right,
Keep
Woo,
it.
bring us home, big dog.
Well, shoot, I'm over here googling famous TV sign off, so we're gonna try one.
Oh man. Okay.
You can still turn back. You don't have to do that. You can still turn back.
Nah, I gotta commit. All right. Good night and good luck.
Oh my god.